Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about cross-account access control for AWS S3. Let's assume that we need to allow an EC2 instance in account A to access S3 objects stored in account B. To make this work, we need to configure the following components. 1. KMS Key Policy. Since this is cross-account access, we should use a KMS key in account A to encrypt the S3 objects. In the key policy, we must explicitly grant account B permission to decrypt using this key. 2. S3 Bucket Policy. Using the example policy shown, it allows all resources from account A to read and upload objects to the specified S3 folder in account B. 3. IAM Role. On the EC2 instance in account A, the attached IAM role must allow decryption using the specified KMS key, access to the designated S3 folder. If all the above configurations appear correct but S3 access is still failing, you may need to check the following. First, S3 Object ACL. Sometimes the S3 object is not owned by the bucket owner. This usually happens when ACLs are enabled and the ownership setting is configured as Object Writer. In our example, account A becomes the owner of the S3 object, while the bucket itself belongs to account B. AWS generally recommends disabling S3 Object ACLs to avoid this type of ownership conflict. Second, S3 VPC Endpoint. Make sure the S3 VPC endpoint is associated with the subnet where the EC2 instance in account A resides. If it is not associated, you may need to specify the S3 VPC endpoint DNS address using the endpoint URL parameter in AWS CLI. We won't go deeper into that in this session. Summary. To allow an EC2 instance to access S3 objects across accounts. 1. In account A, create and use a KMS key to encrypt the S3 objects, and update the key policy to allow account B to decrypt the key. 2. In account B, configure the S3 bucket policy to allow access from account A. 3. In account A, ensure the EC2 instance's IAM role has permission to decrypt the specified KMS key and access the designated S3 folder. That's how you properly configure cross-account S3 access with encryption in place. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.